Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're talking about the fourth quarter, Q4. It's here. So the fourth quarter, it's here. The thing is, I believe you need a set of goals in this quarter, and you don't need to set goals for the whole year. You don't have to have a 5-year plan right away, but you do need to have an idea in your head of where you want to be at the end of this year. So in 3 months time. The way I do this is every quarter I do some kind of I do a little review, and in this review I write down some stuff about how I thought this quarter was going, and I talked this over with a friend. I did this last Saturday, so this was a time for me to reflect on the last 3 months, and I really like this moment because it helps me to think about where I am and where I want to be in a couple of months. So to have a good quarter, there are two really important parts. One is your goals, basically where do you want to be at the end of the quarter, and the other is the processes. So how do you live your life in the next quarter? What are the things that you're going to change on a structural level in order to get more done or to have a better life or whatever. Those are the two big things that I also review. So actually the first step of a quarterly review is to go over your calendar and basically check out what kind of cool stuff you did and make a little list of that. So you write down the stuff that happened. For me, if you did not see the previous video, you should see it because there's a couple of announcements in there. Those are in my list, like the big things that happened in my life, I add to this list. So that's the first step, a list of the stuff that went well, the stuff that I liked, that I really enjoyed, that I'm proud of. The second step is going over my goals. And sometimes it ends up well and sometimes it ends up a little bit less well. So here is my document, and you see there's red stuff. There's also a lot of green stuff. I go over my goals and I annotate them. I mention basically, did I make it? Did I not make it? Why did I not make it? And what part did I really enjoy? It gives me a really good sense of where my focus was right and where my focus was lacking. And sometimes I come to the conclusion that the goal that I set was actually not really something that I wanted to pursue in the end. That's also just fine, that's fine. So the third and the final step is just a snippet of what I feel about the past couple of months, and that's actually really important. So you have the list of the stuff that went well, I have an overview of my goals and how I worked on those and if I made them or not, and then I write a little part about basically how I feel about the quarter. And together this is quite powerful. So this is basically what I take as a starting point to figure out what I want to do in the next quarter. So there's a different process after where I'm going to think about what I want to accomplish in the next couple of months. It's a whole different story, but this actually is a lot of fun to do. It does not have any strings attached. It's not like a huge thing to do. Even if you don't have any goals, you can do the review, you can go over your agenda and write down how you feel about it. So that's my message for now. I would challenge you to take a little time, take like half an hour or an hour to sit down and write down how you feel about the past 3 months, because well, the year is over before you know it, and there's only 3 months left. So I would challenge you to do that. I will link below a short post that I wrote about doing a quarterly review. So I hope you do that. I hope you do it, and let me know what you think of it, what kind of stuff that you do to improve this quarterly review. Do you do that actually? Because I'm really interested to know and learn how I can improve that process. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.